An Introduction to the Science of Hadith by Ibn al-Salah al-Shahrazuri, 577-643. The most influential work in the science of Hadith in existence. Category 55. A category composed of the two previous categories. This category consists of the instances in which the homonymy mentioned in the category we have just finished occurs in the names of two individuals, or the paidonymics which they are known by, and the homography discussed in the category before that occurs in their lineages or gentilics. Or it consists of the reverse, with their names being homographic while their gentilics or their lineages, either in terms of names or paidonymics, are homonymic. In this regard, words which are similar and resemble one another are counted as homographs, even if they differ in some of their letters when written. Khatib composed a book on this subject, and he called it Kitab Talkhis al-Mutashabih fi al-Rasm, a summary of the names which resemble one another in written form, and it is one of the finest books. However, the title he gave his book does not indicate as clearly as ours what its subject is. One of the examples of the first form, Musa bin Ali ibn Musa ibn Ulay. They are the number of the first, including Abu Isa al-Qutali, who was the Quran reciter, Abu Bakr bin Miqsam, Abu Ali al-Sawaf, and others related hadith. The second is Musa ibn Ulay ibn Rabah al-Lakhmi al-Misri, whose father's name is named to be Ulay. On the other hand, we heard that he forbade people to call him Ulay. It is said that the Egyptians used to pronounce it Ali for that reason, and the Iraqis used to pronounce it Ulay. One expert used to say Ali was his name and Ulay, Little Ali, was his nickname. God knows best. An example of homonymy is the name or paidonymic with homography in the gentilic. Muhammad ibn Abdullah al-Mukharrimi was a famous transmitter of hadith. His gentilic refers to the Mukharrim section of Baghdad. Muhammad ibn Abdullah al-Makhrami was not famous. He related hadith from Imam Shafi'i, and God knows best. A case in which the names are similar and resemble each other despite some difference in their shape. Thawr ibn Yazid al-Kala'i al-Shami and Thawr ibn Zayd al-Dili al-Madani. The second is one from whom Malik related, and his hadith are present in both of the Sahihs. The hadith of the first are found only in Muslim, and God knows best. An example of homonymy in the paidonymic and homography in the gentilic. Abu Amr al-Shaybani and Abu Amr al-Saybani are two followers who differ in the first is Shaybani and the second is Saybani. The name of the first is Sa'ad ibn Iyas, and the lexicographer Abu Amr al-Shaybani, that is Ishaq ibn Mirar, shares his paidonymic and gentilic. The name of the second is Zur'a, and he is the father of Yahya ibn Abi Amr al-Saybani al-Shami. God knows best. Various examples of the second category, which is the reverse of the first. Amr ibn Zarara and Umar ibn Zarara. They are the number of the first, including Abu Muhammad al-Nisaburi, from whom Muslim related hadith. The second is known as Haddathi, and he is the one whom Abu Qasim al-Baghawi al-Mana'i transmits hadith. We read in Daraqutni that he is from the city on the Byzantine frontier called al-Hadīth. We also heard from the inhabitants of the town of Haditha that it could be Haditha, which was in northern Iraq, and his gentilic refers to it. God knows best. Ubaydullah ibn Abi Abdullah and Abdullah ibn Abi Abdullah. The first is the son of Abu Abdullah Salman al-Aghar, the student of Abu Huraira, whom Malik related hadith from, and there are a number of the second, including the Quran reciter Abdullah ibn Abi Abdullah al-Isbahani, whom Abu Shaykh al-Isbahani transmitted hadith, from whom Shaykh al-Isbahani transmitted hadith. God knows best. Hayyan al-Asadi and Hanan al-Asadi. An example of the first is Hayyan ibn Hussein, the follower who related hadith from Ammar ibn Yasir. The second is Hanan al-Asadi, a member of the tribe of the Banu Asad bin Shuraik. He is the uncle of Musarhad, the father of Musaddad. Daraqutni said this. He transmits hadith from Abu Uthman al-Nahdi, and God knows best. Stay tuned for category 56, who are the transmitters resembling one another in name and lineage, who are distinguished by their relative position of the names of the father and the son. Stay tuned for many more parts.